Hello, welcome to this video. My name is Dave Adams. In this video, we're talking about HTML tables and why they're important. You're welcome to subscribe and like this video as it helps with the algorithm and it helps with the reach. Also, this is a full course and it's organized into a playlist. You can check it out. Now let's get into this video. HTML tables provide a way for developers to arrange data into rows and columns. So HTML tables are basically made of cells that are in columns, and multiple columns go within a row. Each table row is defined by the tr tags. Each table cell is defined by the td tags, and multiple tags could go into a table row. As I said, multiple columns go into one row. And when a table cell must be a header, the th tags are used inside the tr instead of the td, which stands for table data. Now that we have this info, we're going to go straight into Visual Studio Code to get some practice. Now we're going to clear this code from the previous video, which was on HTML, images in HTML, sorry. And we're going to change this title as we normally do and change it to tables. Now we're going to clear the CSS here. And we can go into our browser, there's nothing there. Now, we also want to clear this div as well. First off, we want to declare our table tag. Within our table tag, we should have a row, which is the tr. And let's say, for instance, we want to have our table head. So we're going to go with 3 table heads. So these are going to represent the 3 columns within the row. And after we've worked on that, we can place the content within. So we want the ID. We want the name, and we want the location. Now that we have our table row, let's go into our browser and we can see the content here, but we can't see segregation. So what we can do is go into our CSS and target table, comma, table row, comma, table head, comma, table D. So what this does is it selects multiple elements, and this can be, all the rules can be applied. So what we want to do is target the border, do 1px, solid, and then the color, tomato. Now going into the browser, we can see that the table itself has a border, which is the external one, and the table head for this instance has a border of its own as well. So if we want the inner borders to collapse into one border, what we can do is border collapse. So after choosing border collapse, we can do collapse. And what that will do is it will organize everything to one internal border. So obviously this can be changed to dashed. And what will happen? This is what's going to happen. So basically all the styling for borders apply to this as well. Now the next thing we want to do is to size the table up. And for that, we only need to target the table where we can do the width to be 100% of the parent, which is the body. So basically 100% of the total space available. And that's exactly what we're getting here. Now next, we want to create another table row, but this time we want it to have table data. So we can do 3 columns as well. So now that we've created 3 columns, I'm going to do 1. I'm going to do my name, and I'm going to input Accra as the location. So to create multiple rows, all you have to do is to copy one row and paste it. So let's create about 3 rows. After pasting, we're going to have duplicate data, obviously. Let me just change these ones, the first ones, or the numbers, and then let's have some unique items here. So the next thing I want to do, or the next thing I want to see, is the fact that if you want to target, or if you want to apply a star rule to just one particular element, you can get away with inline styling. I wouldn't encourage you to do that to everything, but sometimes it's more simple. So we can go with width, First off, we have to use the star attribute, and then, so let me redo that. All you have to do is to space, start typing style, and then you can do width, which is in the list here, and then obviously you can make the width however you want it to be. So I want it to be 50%, and it covers 50% of the width, and the other two columns have to share the available space. So obviously you can copy this as well and paste it here and make this 30, and it's applied in that order. Obviously we can affect the height as well for the table row. So we can do the star attribute, do height, and basically make this 100px or whatever value you want it to be. And that is applied here as well. Now we want to get rid of the star attributes for the table heads, because I'm going to go on to the next concept, which is call span. Now let's say we want this table head to cover 2 columns. We can do a call span of 2. What that does is we're able to control 2 columns here. It's the size of 2 columns. Now the same applies for row span as well. So let's say we want this row to cover two rows. We can do 2. And when we check, it should have covered 2 rows as well. So that's how call span and row span work. Basically, that's what we have on tables for today's video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and share. In the next video, I'm going to do a bonus on pseudo selectors, and I'm going to explain them more. Thank you.